Oh. All kinds of technical issues here. Oh, good. Well, on my side too. My camera's freezing. The computer's glitching. Oh man, chaos out there. All right, if this camera freezes, I'll have to come and grab it. Yeah. See, I'm telling you. Oh man, no love, no love. Okay. Well, I'll give it one more shot. And then if not, I'll just go to my computer camera. Sorry, guys. All right. That's just the way it's going to roll. That's the way it's going to go today. We've used it too much, huh? It's mad at us. It's mad at us today. I feel like it should be in the shot the whole time, just out of anger. Out of anger. Okay. Well, it is what it is today. So coming at you in not 4K, but it'll work. So hopefully your guys' day hasn't been like my day where it's been nothing but technical issues, but we've been running pretty smooth for a while now. So it's about time for one of those days. But hey, I am Coach Maximilian Marmont. This is Midnight Munchies with Max. We got some good snacks tonight. We got some good stuff. We're going to go through tomorrow's workout. We're going to go through the leaderboard from today. And then we'll basically be rocking and rolling from there. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can get that thing going there. Perfect. You can just put me back in there. You can get rid of that there, Tal. Thank you, sir. So one of the biggest things that I thought was funny from the last couple days was one day? One day was those thrusters. Whoa. I'm glad I kept it mellow. I took out the rest. I kept it mellow. But let me tell you, a lot of you guys that took it into the red zone, like the 12, the 13, the 15, the 19 rounds, woo, you guys are like hamburger meat right now. That's good. Just be patient. The next couple of days are going to kind of mellow out. So when it gets easier, take that opportunity. Don't less is more mentality Wednesday, Thursday. So just enjoy that. But I'm pretty pumped on our questions. And our snack. So let's go ahead and let's start off with I'll bring up these questions. So the first question is how much rest between workouts? How much rest between workouts? And then the second question is stubborn belly fat. How do I get rid of it? If I want to get rid of stubborn belly fat, how do I get rid of it? And then I'm gonna switch it a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys my snack before I go off into my rant. And that's normally how I did. I just wrote it down backwards. I'm telling you, it's just technical issues everywhere. So, but I'm pretty pumped on my snack. It's pretty plain. It's pretty simple. When I think of the snacking items we've had in the past, this is we probably should have more chips, but I haven't had a lot of chips. And when I think of chips, I really pair them. I pair them with sandwiches. I really like the two together. So I actually really love salt and vinegar chips because I really like sandwich. So some type of bread, some type of sandwich post-workout because I like to work out. Not that I like to work out, just normally the gap in my workload is between that noon and 4 o'clock time when we're at the box. So I like to have a sandwich. It's easy. It's on the go. I get the David's bread with protein in it. I don't really like pre-made deli meat. I like the sliced deli meat, and I'm a big fan of the American cheese. And I try to do it with no dye. So I go with the white American cheese, and then normally I try to say it in Spanish, or with a Latin mix, mostly because I'm Argentinian. And I feel the Argentinians already get a lot of grief for being somewhat racist, so I don't really want to pop off like that, but it is what it is. It's just the cheese. I point down at the cheese, and I sometimes. But back to the kettle chips. It's a real hard situation to order cheese from. But the kettle chips, I like them also too because they got salt, they got vinegar. Again, I add them in post-workout. So imagine that I finish my workout, I drink my protein, I have my carbs, and then I have a sandwich that has somewhere between 3 to 5 ounces of meat, depending on what I'm trying to do. And then I have 1 to 2 ounces of cheese, depending on what I'm trying to do. And then I have the bread. I do the big one or the small one, depending on what I'm trying to do. And then I normally do a cup, 13 ounces is, 1 ounce is 13 chips. And this is about 8 servings per container. So 8.5 ounces. I thought we figured out something like it's basically almost like I do about one and a half servings. So about 140 to 200, somewhere 100, 210 calories. And then that's somewhere around 20 grams of carbs. And then my protein is 2 grams of protein and then 9 grams of fat. So 3 grams of protein and then probably like 13 grams of fat. About that. 13, 14 grams of fat. So not too shabby for post-workout. I don't necessarily have to drink carbs, depending on if I'm trying to stay away from too many carbs, then I can actually still hit my potato chips and get some vinegar in there. I follow the pickle. Oh gosh, I just destroyed this bag. I hate the side bag open. With the little rip, I lose half the bag every time. I hate the side bag open. I normally use scissors, but I was here with you guys, and again, technical difficulties. So but I follow a very strict. When I used to train, I was really big into the vinegar. So whether it was like pickles, pickle juice, pickled asparagus, I would actually pickle eggs. I would pickle stuff myself, and I really like salt and vinegar chips. So Not that I'm saying I get a lot of the vinegar from the chips. I just really like the salt and vinegar chips. Well, not bad. If I eat the whole bag, we're looking at somewhere around 1,200 calories. 1,200 calories. So comparative to everything else we looked at, but that was a pound. And this is only 8 ounces of net weight. So 2 bags would be a pound. I don't think I go through 2 pounds of chips in one, or 2 bags of chips in one sitting. I don't think I've ever done that. That seems a little sketchy. But, I guess I could have called it a recovery snack, huh? But I would think that's more going to be pickles, things like that. So, let's see this. Let's see if we have any more technical difficulties in the sense. All right, let's pull up this screen for me, Talal. Thank you, sir. And all right. So let's look at today's workout. This is, what was this? This was, I'm trying to zoom it in here. Sorry, guys. That's as far as it zooms for me. 5 rounds for max reps. And then we had the suitcase. And then it was like a little bit of a Tabata situation, 20 and 10, 20 and 10. Did that 5 rounds and then no rest. And then you jumped into another 5 rounds of dumbbell squat cleans, and then pull-ups, and then you rested, or no rest, and then you jumped into the next 5 rounds. I really liked the 5 round segments of how they were split. I thought that was interesting. And then also too, this was a .com as well. So I really liked it. Let's see. Let's look at this bad boy. Bum, ba, da, bum. Okay. Concern. Okay. Mary. Nice. Mary with 353 reps. 13. Boom. Giselle. Here. 16, 16, 16. Good work. Squat cleans. Dumbbell. 346. Kristen. 335. I got this light in my way. I got no lights on either. All right. I got Ashley, 325. Kylie, 305. Jillian. Oh, Jillian, I know for a fact this girl right here is hamburger meat. I know one. I got a friend. Nice work though. Great job. 14s. The push-ups, man. I'm still beat up from our challenges in the push-ups. I'm like waiting. I feel like I gotta go back and start rereading books. Alma. Laura. The G, the good Lucero. Okay. All right. And then let's look at Purcern here. 345. What have we got? Purcern coming in heavy, hanging out at the house a lot, getting back in some good shape. I like to see that. Kids that are in quarantine doing better than they were out there. Okay. 325. Maxie. Mitch, my boy Mitch. 320. Yeah, I like that. One weight for all of them. That was just easier to facilitate. 302. English, my boy. Clayton. 295, that boy. Michelle, my fitness consigliere, 285. Another one that I know, he didn't go well on 10s, but he's still pretty beat up. Got a lot of friends really beat up. My boy Richard's beat up. I know that. 284. Dean. 269. Yeah, a 45-pound dumbbell. David. 5554 kettlebell. Good work. Luke. Yeah, yesterday. And I found another friend that's pretty beat up from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday just chewed people up. Yeah, got him. Gotcha. And that was a good .comer. Really good workout. Really good. Okay. Sweet. Let's go ahead. Let's come on over here. Let's see if this let's see which camera works, which one doesn't. Does this rack work for us right now? We got this going on. Oh, we're here. We got one thing that's just ready to fire. I'm ready to go. I love that. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go. Thanks, camera. Thanks, rack camera. All right. So, my rant. I was trying to really delay until later, until maybe some people that were on here, maybe we were asleep. So maybe Jillian, and I don't know if she'll watch it later. So I was hoping she wasn't going to watch, because my rant kind of involves my wife, Jillian, and trying to get a nap in the pandemic is something fierce with 2 kids and a wife, right? Because you're like, you don't want to just abandon shit, for one, and then 2, you're kind of waiting for opportunities. I call it the opportunist, right? So I'm just waiting for opportunities to arise. So suddenly it's nap time and somebody wants to hang out in their bed or in their napping area. I'm going to go ahead, or in their quiet time, I'm in on the opportunity, right? So next thing you know, we're reading books, we're listening to mellow stuff, I'm closing the dark shades, I'm in. So if they pass out and I pass out and we pass out, that's what I call a good opportunity. Now, Jillian's not like me or anything, wakes me up, and she doesn't talk too much trash, poor girl. But like the mom worry, she doesn't have the dad worry, where the dad worry can sleep at any moment. The mom worry can basically never sleep, poor girl. So I guess my rant is, moms, don't, you just had a great Mother's Day. You guys just take a little nap. Don't be shy to sneak in a nap. Look for those opportunities. And then same thing with you, you guys that have the younger kids. The older kids, I don't know, maybe the teenagers are really bugging you. Still, that's even better. Turn on the movie and take an opportunity nap. I know my old man get that all the time on me. So careful of those opportunity naps. Those opportunity naps are key. All right. Sweet. I almost want to put this thing back on. Let's see here. Okay. And how are we doing, Mr. Talal? We got that going there, huh? So, man, she just doesn't want to give us the time or day, huh? Sorry, guys. Come on. So, oof. Okay. No big deal. So, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about was our answers here. Let's look at our answers. How much rest between workouts? How much rest should I get between workouts? One of the things that we want to look at is the actual supercompensation, or basically the time that you had, your gap between each workout, and what's your adaptation to that. And so Most people like to say anywhere from 2 to 6 days in a row are good training regimens with 1 day of rest a week, or up to about 3 or 4. When you start moving into a position of resting 72 hours or greater, you start getting diminished returns. So what I see is a lot of people, if not in my community, but even when people reach out to me that they want to do a 3-day-a-week strength program, and they don't actually follow the 3 days a week and they miss one of those days, there's a huge drop off in their strength. And mostly because the 3 days a week, imagine that they hit the Monday and the Friday, or even if they hit the Monday and the Wednesday, they don't train again until next Monday. So they basically almost didn't train the whole week. I mean, you're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's more than half of the week, 4 days. So we want to look at keeping the training in between 24 hours and then 24 to 48 hours. Every 24 to 48 hours, you want to get a training day in, or a training session in. And then you don't want to get outside of 72 hours. And then you don't want to start compressing too much inside of like every 12 hours or every 6 hours or something like that. So we see our ability to do 2-a-days, right? So you wake up in the morning on a Monday, you hit a 10 a.m. session, and then you hit a 1 o'clock session. And then the next day you do it again at 10, you've technically rested almost 12 hours or a little over 12 hours, right? From the 4 o'clock in the afternoon, finishing your 1 o'clock session. And then, so let's say it's a 3-hour session, whatever, 2 hours, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you're over under the other side and you're somewhere around 16 hours of rest. So you start playing with these days of rest. You can actually piggyback on something where if we rest, so Saturday we do one workout, we work out at 8 a.m., you don't train on Sunday, and then you train again on Monday. Let's say you train at 8 a.m. again, you're technically getting 2 days of full rest, right? Because you rested Sunday, and then that 12, you finished at 9 o'clock. And I guess if you started at 9, it's a more true 48 hours. So you can manipulate that gap. So you got Sunday, you don't train Sunday at 9, and then you train another night. So you got 2 nights of rest before you train again. So to answer the question of how much rest between workouts, again, it's really 24 to 48 hours, and then you don't want to get outside of 72. Every once in a while, you do want to get outside of it. So like when we're loading all these like 6 days a week, we probably want to get outside of after our next phase. We will definitely have a phase of where the first week will be, so we're only training 3 days in that first week. So then we're resting 3 days at the end of the week, and then we crank back up slowly. All right. So great question. And then the other one was stubborn body fat. Well, I can somewhat still do this to get rid of stubborn body fat. Right? I can still eat chips. But what I can't do is free eat them. And what I can't do is not pre-make my food. And what I can't do is not actually log my food. So to get rid of stubborn body fat has to start with being able to weigh and measure all your food. And I'm talking lean out, like for males to get down into like 3, 4, 5, 6% body fat. You can probably get away with eating somewhat clean and still get down there. And then ladies getting down to that 12 and below, 13, you can probably get close to that without a lot of weighing and measuring. But like getting really, really shredded, you're going to have to weigh and measure. You're going to have to probably pre-make your food, or have the ability like now where you're at home all the time and you can set up every single meal, every single moment of your day. And then on top of that, you're going to have to be restricted to almost like a caloric intake. So you have to see exactly what you're eating and what's exactly it's doing to your body in the sense of gaining fat or not. And then starting to deplete that. And then that brings you to the next phase of where you're going to have to probably remove all of your starches and all of your real grains and things of that nature, milk, all your dairy, everything. So that way your skin gets a little thinner. You can really, really lean out. And then you can do some really like crazy stuff and go almost kind of on a, now I feel real racist. You can go on a white diet, and they call it that, like all white foods. So you can go with like tilapia and white rice, whatever's white. So broccoli. No, I mean cauliflower. Sorry, cauliflower, not broccoli. But the all white helps you to really take out a lot of the processed foods inside your body. And you could technically almost do a paleo, but like a true paleo where you're not necessarily eating any like dried fruit and things of that nature and drinking alcohol. And then you would have to actually weigh and measure your food to really understand the science of your body, because all bodies react a little different, and the more like actual data that you have about what your body's doing to how you're eating and how your types of food and how much you're eating with the measurements and the timing of the day, you could really do a lot of crazy stuff. And that's where, to me, bodybuilding is. I'm glad I went through that process of getting real dehydrated, really messing up my joints, really getting swollen afterwards, because you learn a lot from being able to dehydrate that much, and then at the same time how to actually reabsorb it. Later it taught me how to do some other stuff where I got to hang on to do some more survival type stuff, where it made me aware of how much food I really need and what is my mind telling me I'm hungry. So learning those things are important. So how do you get rid of stubborn belly fat? You got to really, really, really look at what you're eating, weigh and measure all your food, pre-make most of your food, and then move to a really, really low starch, low carb type of diet. Okay, sweet. Let's see if we're just flying through this. I can tell I'm just like pushing because of this this technical difficulties I'm having. Okay, so now I'm up here personal. I'm like out of the stage. Yeah, why don't you hop in here? What are you doing? Oh, I lost you. Oh, okay, fair enough. Here, let's see. Hi, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's jump on and look at this, if you don't mind. So tomorrow we got 3 rounds, 4 time of 400 meter run or row if you guys can't run. And then we got 30 air squats and then 12 pull-ups or more towel rows and ring rows. I see what the theme of our coach is here. We're doing a lot of pulling this week. So I get it. Quarantine pulling, I'm into it. And then rest 3 minutes, and then 3 rounds for time of 400 meter run, row 500 meters, 30, 15 on each legs, lunges, and then 21 sit-ups. The lunges you can do them in place. Try to push off, come all the way and stand all the way up, or walking, but you might be kind of limited with the walking lunge. So that's why I just said lunges. Just make sure you stand all the way back up to a standing position on that. And then the sit-ups, you can do them butterfly or military, however you'd like to do them. And that's about it with those. Those 3 rounds are going to go pretty quick. Be nice, all body weight, kind of easy way out. And then Thursday, we have this, what happened there? That was fast. Thursday, we got this 20-minute AMRAP of 200-meter run. You can row to or bike, whatever you have. And then 1 minute of plank holds for 20 minutes. So we go full, what the kids call active recovery. I'm a more of a fan of passive recovery, but that's how our Thursday is going to look for now for the next 3 weeks. Actually, I think it's the next 6-week cycle. So Thursdays are going to look very static gymnastics with monostructural movement. So monostructural. And the gymnastics will be some form of a static hold. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, but all right. Whew. Okay, let's see here. What do we got going on? Oops. Oh man, big money, no whammy. I can't get it going. Getting no love from that, huh? Okay. It's not gonna do it for me. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So that's gonna be into an end, man. It's Tuesday. We got oh, you know what I did miss today? I did miss that it's International Nurses Day. I apologize, Rachel, and all my kids out there, all my nurses on the front line. Thank you guys. I apologize. I was supposed to say that at the beginning of my notes here, but I'm so flustered. So, but I'm pretty pumped that we were able to get some really high competitive numbers in our community, in the worldwide, looking at that thruster workout on Monday and knowing what we can put out as a whole was pretty impressive. The thruster, the pull-up, and the push press. So I'm pretty proud of us. And I just want you guys to know that there's a lot of us that are still really training hard, and then we're kind of going through these kind of valleys inside here. But I can see a lot of us still getting really good at fitnessing from what we have and being at home, and then working through the community of CrossFit Costa Mesa and MaxFit USA. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, man. Thanks a lot. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.